living out your life's purpose is something that you can't really put your finger on it. You just do it. You know, because it's what feels right in your heart and your mind. It's what you live for. It's what you drive for. You have this unnerving desire to just be successful.
It's our whole heart opening up to the world.
On the very basic surface level, it means being you.
So when asked the question, how do you live in your truth, or how do you live a more purposeful life? I guess it starts with defining what that means to you. Webster defines purpose as the aim or goal of a person. For me, it's about tapping into your inner energy.
I believe living your purpose means doing something that makes you happy and not seeding that happiness for some type of superficial definition of success.
Living in my truth and living out my purpose has meant to me accepting the things in my life that I couldn't change and being happy with the things that I could.
Living in my purpose means doing things that make me happy, doing things that challenge me, doing things to help me grow.
I really had to connect with the source.
You gotta know why you're living.
First of all, you gotta tap into God for everything.
It means walking in my purpose. It means knowing that God was the one that gave me that purpose to begin with.
I believe that walking in your purpose means you are doing the thing that God has called you to do. And I feel like there is something that God has called each and every one of us to do here on this earth.
Living in your purpose means using the gifts that God gives you to touch and help others around you.
To live on purpose for me is to just live out the calling that God has on my life.
Living out my purpose means aligning my plans with God's plans for my life.
Living in my purpose means being intentional in all I do. Starting by beginning my day by spending quality time with God.
It's this journey that we're all on to fulfill the purpose and the calling on our lives. Locating that personal truth and that purpose is so essential to living a fulfilled life.
I don't have to look external for enlightenment. Everything I need is within me. I just have to search and find it.
Your first mind is your spirit. And if you listen to your spirit, if you follow your spirit, I guarantee you'll be that much closer to finding your purpose.
You don't find you until you search for you. You take the time out to look for you. And so when you take that time out to love the good, bad, and ugly, that's when you begin to find acceptance and you begin to just do what you're supposed to do.
You have to have your centerpiece, yourself centered and focused in order for you to really be successful in the future.
And as a result of doing all those things, your life becomes more hassle-free.
Living hassle-free means living in your purpose.
So what does living hassle-free and living out my purpose mean? Simply, for me, it just means being you.
And it's just loving every aspect of who I am.
Living out my purpose means always standing in my truth, always striving to make myself a better person.
Purpose to me is living within your journey. Enjoy any moment, season the present.
Living hassle-free to me means to just focus on where you are right now and just being present.
To me, living hassle-free is being unapologetic, is putting yourself first, is a priority.
Living a hassle-free life means doing what you love with no regrets and no stress.
Living hassle-free is to always embrace where you are in life.
Doing what my heart desires.
How I live hassle-free is like I just live for the moment. I just go with the flow. Being hassle-free means to me just being the most genuine me as possible. That means basically leaving a space better than what it was before I entered.
Living in your purpose is being relentless in the pursuit of your own peace and joy.
Living hassle-free is just staying true to who I am and just always, always, always choosing me.
Living out my purpose means living fearlessly.
To me, living out your purpose is achieving your own form of success.
To me, living hassle-free means not stressing or worrying about the hurdles and struggles that life presents to you day in and day out.
Being hassle-free means just being at peace with yourself and knowing what you want out of life and just going for it.
Hassle-free means doing things that bring you joy, peace, and happiness.
To live hassle-free is to live in the essence of beauty, love, and your gift and your truth.
I feel like when you live a hassle-free lifestyle, you breathe easier. You find what your passion is and you ignite what is inside of you.
Living hassle-free for me is trusting the process and knowing that all things unfold how they should, and they will always have the outcome of mine elevation.
Living with integrity to me just means being very strong in your moral principles.
Living hassle-free and living my purpose. I take things day by day.
Finding your purpose to me means to listen to that little voice in the back of your mind that's always trying to tell you to follow your heart.
When you listen to that small voice and actually cultivate it and pour into it, that's when you're really living in your purpose.
The purpose that I have in life is to find my internal happiness and to secure that.
My purpose in life is to share my wisdom and my knowledge with those who want to be great.
How did we want to take our circumstances and kind of use that as a platform
to be selfless and to give to others what wasn't necessarily given to me all the time.
Living my purpose by giving back to my community.
I want to be that positive, supportive role model, not only, for my son, but for other people that I come in contact with.
Living hassle-free to me means taking care of my spirit, mentally, physically, just caring for myself and taking those opportunities to shut the world out.
For me, it's, waking up and being happy and being supported by those that you love.
Living life to the fullest, like there's no tomorrow, having no worries, no regrets.
To try to become the best version of me.
To live in my purpose is a permanent commitment to self-empowerment. To wake up every morning happy to get out of bed because I love what I do.
Waking up every day with the thought that today could be better than it was yesterday. I'm in a process, I'm growing.
Living out my purpose or living hassle-free to me means waking up each and every day knowing that you're laying the foundation for tomorrow.
Living in my truth means not allowing past events to define who I am currently and who I want to be in the future.
Whether I go today, tomorrow, or 7 years from now, I make choices every day that I'm going to be proud of.
Living in your purpose means being who you want to be, living out your destiny, making choices that make you happy.
Just keeping that mindset that you are able to go forth and do something that you dream of doing.
Pursuing my dreams so that I can inspire others to live theirs as well.
To live out my purpose is to live out my destiny. And to live out my destiny means to live out my dreams.
Following your dream is just as important as breathing.
Our dream is now our real true purpose.
You find more so freedom in just everything that you do. Yeah, living hassle-free is just, a dream. And by me pursuing my dream, it has put me in a lot of vulnerable positions. I lost a lot, I gained a lot.
Mean to be hassle-free. Just doing something you believe in, with a free spirit. Something that makes you happy. Have a vision and aim for the stars.
Living hassle-free is just doing you.
Which makes you undeniably happy.
Fighting through your fears and reaching for just genuine happiness and your definition of success.
This unrestricted way of living helps me to create things that may not be perceived as perfect in other people's eyes.
So my purpose in life is to live happy, and to enjoy doing so.
And if you're living with integrity, you can communicate how you feel respectfully.
When you go, what do you want to be remembered for? That's the person with the most integrity.
And I want to make the ultimate contribution to humanity by giving all of the stuff inside of me and producing that thing into a tangible thing and giving it to the world.
I think that's the true meaning of living out your purpose, knowing that you feel fulfilled.
I would like to teach. I need to recognize that I need to remain a student in this thing called life.
Living your purpose out shouldn't cause you to hit a plateau or become stagnant in life's journey.
If it makes you happy and you feel like it's your purpose, don't ever let someone else's opinions or thoughts block you from your blessings.
I like to let them know that you will struggle in life, but it's nothing that God puts in front of you that you cannot handle. So I ask you to make every day count.
So while you are traveling along your journey to finding your personal truth and to fulfill the purpose that you have been called to do, I pray that you do so hassle-free.
If you want more, you have to become more.
I guarantee you'll be that much closer to finding your purpose and living hassle-free.
Living hassle-free.
This is how I live hassle-free.
That's when you're being hassle-free.
Living life hassle-free is having a purpose.
So why live with hassles? Why live with burdens? I think it's important to live hassle-free.
I'm living hassle-free.
To live hassle-free is just living for yourself.
That, to me, is what it means to live hassle-free.
Live out your purpose.
That's how you live your purpose.
That's how I feel I live out my purpose.
That's what I feel living in your purpose really means.
That's exactly how I live hassle-free.
Live hassle-free.
Live hassle-free.
Live hassle-free.
And that's living hassle-free.
Live hassle-free.
Live hassle-free.